The year was 2018. The place, Silicon Valley. You work at a massive tech company, a company so powerful that its servers hold the personal data of millions of people. Names, phone numbers, bank details, locations, passwords, the digital fingerprints of human lives. Every secret stored quietly in endless rows of machines. Now imagine this. One night, while checking ordinary system logs, something strange appears on your screen. Not hackers, not malware, not a cyber attack, but activity coming from inside your own company. At first, you tell yourself it must be routine, a technical glitch, a scheduled transfer. So you report it to your manager. He barely looks up, barely listens, and says only 2 words. Forget it. You email the CEO. No reply. Days pass, and slowly, painfully, the truth begins to form in your mind. This is not a mistake. This is not negligence. This is a business. A hidden operation worth billions of dollars. A silent theft of human lives in digital form. A secret data trade happening in the dark, right beneath the world's feet. Today's story is about one engineer who risked everything, his career, his family, his future, to expose the truth. Before the world even knew something was wrong. Glass buildings, electric cars, innovation posters on every wall. And at the center of this modern empire stood a cloud technology company known publicly as DataVault Corporation. Their slogan echoed across billboards and conferences. The world's most secure data platform. Their clients were some of the most powerful institutions on Earth. Banks, hospitals, e-commerce giants, insurance corporations, government contractors, military suppliers. Their servers held the personal information of more than 400 million people worldwide. Credit cards, medical histories, biometric records, employment files, private messages, entire lives reduced to data points. And inside this fortress of servers worked a man named Daniel Harper, a mid-level security engineer, not famous, not wealthy, not influential, just quiet, precise, principled. Daniel believed cybersecurity wasn't just code, it was responsibility. He believed data was sacred, and that belief would soon cost him everything. Daniel's job was simple on paper: monitor network traffic, study security logs, investigate irregular behavior. Most nights were dull, endless numbers, predictable alerts, routine system checks, until one Tuesday night. At exactly 2:17 a.m., something changed. A massive encrypted data transfer activated. It flowed out of DataVault's core servers to an unfamiliar server in Southeast Asia. Daniel frowned. Backups were routed to Europe once a week, not Asia, and not every night. So he checked the logs again, then 30 days back. The same thing, every night. 2:17 a.m., 50 to 60 gigabytes each time. More than 1.5 terabytes of sensitive data every month, leaving the company silently. Unannounced, unaudited, unexplained. A chill ran through him. He brought it to his team lead. The reply was immediate, emotionless. It's approved by upper management. No paperwork, no authorization trail, no security ticket, no compliance note, nothing. That answer didn't just feel wrong, it felt dangerous. Daniel couldn't let it go. He stayed late, worked weekends, quietly digging, carefully searching, cross-checking permissions. Then he found it, a hidden system account. Its name, system_mirror_admin. It had unrestricted privileges, root access, export permissions, total authority. Yet it didn't exist in any documentation. No mention in architecture maps, no security approval records, no audit reports. And then he found something worse. Internal Slack conversations, private channels, executives, legal teams, compliance officers, messages hidden behind corporate smiles. They said, Asian partner needs clean dataset before Q4. Remove direct identifiers, keep behavioral data. Do not include this in compliance reports. Only use internal mirror account. Daniel felt sick. This wasn't research. This wasn't innovation. This was commerce. Human lives packaged into datasets, cleaned, filtered, anonymized just enough to appear legal, and sold to foreign corporations, without consent, without disclosure, without permission. Inside DataVault, they called it Strategic Analytics Partnership. Daniel called it the truth. Data trafficking at a billion-dollar scale. Daniel gathered proof, server logs, screenshots, Slack messages, transfer schedules, API records, financial projections. He emailed the CTO, no reply. He emailed the CEO. 2 days later, HR called him. Their voices were calm, cold, calculated. They said, "You accessed restricted information. You violated company policy. You pose a risk to corporate operations." He was warned. One more step, and he would be terminated. That same night, his laptop was locked remotely. His VPN access disappeared. His building card stopped working. He was placed under security review. Daniel understood the message clearly. They didn't want answers. They wanted silence. That night, Daniel sat at his kitchen table. The house was quiet. His daughter asleep. His wife watching television in the next room. He stared at his hands. He had a mortgage, school fees, bills, responsibilities. No political allies, no legal team, no safety net. Only his conscience. 3 choices stood before him. Stay silent, protect his job, let hundreds of millions of people be exploited in the dark, or speak out and lose everything. He chose the third. Daniel created an encrypted email account, used public Wi-Fi, VPN chains, anonymous browsers. He contacted a technology journalist known for exposing corporate corruption, a European data privacy NGO, a regulatory authority specializing in digital rights. He sent everything. Logs, documents, proof, technical evidence. No name, no photo, no identity. Only truth. 3 weeks later, the first headline appeared. Major cloud company secretly exporting user data to foreign partners. No company name. But the tech world froze. Investors panicked. Regulators demanded answers. Stock prices dropped across the industry. Inside DataVault, chaos erupted. Emergency board meetings, lawyers working overnight, executives interrogated, servers audited. Then came the second article. Detailed, precise, unforgiving. Transfer volumes, timestamps, network maps, system accounts. Then the third week arrived, and the company was named DataVault Corporation. Within hours, their stock collapsed by 47%. Clients terminated contracts, banks pulled funding, governments launched investigations, international regulators filed charges. The secret was dead. DataVault released a statement. This was a misunderstanding of internal processes, but internally, they knew. They hunted for the whistleblower, analyzed employee logs, email metadata, badge scans, keyboard patterns, network footprints. Daniel's bank account was frozen. Lawyers contacted him. His wife panicked. Friends vanished. Neighbors avoided him. For 6 months, he lived in fear. No job, no stability, no peace. He was labeled a traitor, a liability, a troublemaker. He sold his car, moved to a smaller apartment, avoided public places. The cost of truth was isolation. 1 year later, regulators released their final report. The charges were brutal. Unauthorized international data transfer, multiple GDPR violations, financial disclosure fraud, false cybersecurity claims, market manipulation. The fine, $1.3 billion. The CEO resigned. The CTO was fired. Several executives faced criminal prosecution. DataVault survived, but its reputation died. Hidden deep in the report was one line. Based on information provided by an internal whistleblower. No name. But it was Daniel. Today, Daniel works at a small cybersecurity firm. Lower salary, no fame, no interviews, no awards, no recognition. But he once said to a close friend, "If I had stayed silent, millions of lives would have been stolen quietly." Companies say, data is the new oil. But they never say, oil theft happens in the dark, and sometimes only one insider knows the truth. A person who loses everything, so the world can finally know something was terribly wrong.